Stop everything for a moment. I need you to do something before we begin. I want you to look around, take a deep breath, and answer one question silently to yourself. Which country are you watching this from, and what time is it where you are right now? Pause for a second and really feel it. Wherever you are, morning, afternoon, or late at night, this message is meant for you. I don't know what struggles you've faced, what heartbreak you're carrying, or how heavy your heart feels. But I do know this. The very pain you're feeling, the very person who hurt you, and the very trials you're facing are not the end of your story. They are part of Allah's plan to build you into the strongest, wisest, and most resilient version of yourself. Maybe someone betrayed you, maybe someone you trusted walked away, or maybe life itself feels like it's collapsing around you. What if I told you that the same person who broke you, the same pain that feels unbearable, is actually preparing you for something greater? Something so powerful that by the end of this hour, your perspective on pain, betrayal, and struggle will completely change. Stay with me. Wherever you are, whatever time it is, this message is for you. By the end of this video, you will see that what seemed like destruction was actually divine construction, and that every heartbreak, every trial, and every disappointment was shaping you for your ultimate blessing. The wrong person reveals your inner strength. When someone hurts you deeply, it can feel like your entire world has collapsed. You may feel lost, betrayed, and unsure if you will ever be the same again. Your heart may ache, your mind may question everything, and your soul may feel heavy with pain. But what you must remember is that this breaking is not the end. It is the beginning of a transformation that only Allah can bring. This is the moment when Allah starts to reveal the strength that has always been inside you. Sometimes we do not realize how brave we are, how patient we can be, or how much resilience we carry until life tests us in the hardest ways. The very cracks in your heart, the moments when you feel weakest, are actually openings through which Allah pours courage, wisdom, and inner power. The person who hurt you is not there to destroy you. In fact, they are part of Allah's plan to show you your own abilities, your own endurance, and your capacity to rise, even when it seems impossible. Each tear you shed is teaching your heart to be tender yet strong. Every moment of despair is training your spirit to lean on Allah, not on people, and to trust that He is shaping your life in ways you cannot yet see. Pain has a hidden purpose. It strips away what is unnecessary, clears away illusions, and leaves behind a heart that is ready for what is truly meant for it. What feels like a shattering of your world is actually a refining of your character. You are being prepared to step into a stronger, wiser, and more resilient version of yourself. And when you finally rise from this trial, you will look back and see that the person who caused the hurt was never truly against you. They were the tool through which Allah revealed the power you already had inside. You will realize that your strength was never lost. It was only waiting for the right moment to shine. Every heartbreak, every betrayal, every moment of weakness is a seed of growth that Allah nurtures quietly, patiently, and perfectly. Growth requires breaking. Sometimes life feels unbearably hard, especially when someone you care about hurts you, disappoints you, or lets you down. In those moments, it can feel like everything is falling apart, and you might wonder why life is so cruel. But what you must understand is that growth often comes from breaking. The struggles, the pain, the heartbreak, they are not there to punish you. They are there to shape you, to refine you, and to help you become the person Allah intended you to be. Think about it like a seed. A seed cannot grow without being planted in the dark soil, without being pressed and pushed into the earth. It must struggle through the soil, face the weight above it, and be exposed to the elements before it can grow into a strong, flourishing plant. Your heart and soul are no different. The challenges you face are like that soil and pressure, forcing you to grow in strength, patience, and wisdom. When someone breaks your trust or disappoints you, it can feel like you are being torn apart. But in reality, that breaking is making space for something greater to grow inside you. Every tear you cry is watering the seed of resilience. Every moment of pain is strengthening your heart, teaching you patience, and helping you understand your true worth. You may not see it in the moment, but Allah is quietly molding your character, building your inner strength, and preparing you for a life that aligns with His perfect plan. Sometimes we try to avoid pain, to escape hurt, or to protect ourselves from disappointment. But in doing so, we miss the lessons that only struggle can teach. True growth doesn't come from comfort, it comes from facing the challenges, enduring the heartbreak, and emerging stronger on the other side. Every trial is shaping your spirit, helping you develop empathy, wisdom, and clarity. You are learning to recognize what is truly important, what deserves your love, and what you must let go of. When you look back, you will see that the hardest moments in your life were the ones that prepared you for the greatest blessings. The people who caused you pain, the situations that tested you, the moments that made you feel weak, they were all part of Allah's plan to help you grow into someone stronger, wiser, and more faithful. Breaking may feel unbearable, but it is often the most necessary part of becoming the person you were always meant to be. Remember, growth is not instant. It takes time, patience, and trust in Allah's plan. The pain, the heartbreak, and the challenges are not signs that you are failing. They are signs that you are being prepared for a future full of strength, clarity, and the wisdom that can only come from having endured and overcome life's toughest tests. Allah tests you through broken trust. Sometimes the people we trust the most are the ones who hurt us in ways we never imagined. It could be a friend, a family member, or someone close to our heart. Their betrayal leaves us feeling empty, confused, and deeply wounded. In these moments, it is natural to ask, why Allah? Why would you allow this to happen to me? What you must remember is that broken trust is not a punishment, it is a test. Allah allows these experiences to teach you something very important about yourself, about others, and about your connection with Him. When trust is broken, it forces you to look inward, to understand your own strength, and to learn where your true reliance should be. Every betrayal is a lesson in discernment. It helps you see who is truly with you, who genuinely cares, and who is only meant to be in your life for a season. Sometimes we hold on to relationships because we are afraid to be alone, or because we believe people will never fail us. But broken trust teaches us that human beings are imperfect, and our safety, our peace, and our guidance come from Allah alone. The person who betrayed you may have caused you pain, but that pain is shaping you in ways you do not yet see. It teaches patience when you want to lash out. It teaches humility when you feel the urge to judge. It teaches strength when you feel like giving up. Every moment of heartbreak is a step in a divine process that is preparing you to emerge stronger, wiser, and closer to Allah than before. Broken trust also helps you set boundaries in life. It teaches you to protect your heart, to value your peace, and to place your love and faith in what is lasting. When someone lets you down, it is not just about them. It is a chance for you to grow spiritually, to strengthen your heart, and to recognize that your ultimate reliance must always be on Allah. It is normal to feel anger, sadness, and disappointment, but do not let these feelings chain you to the past. Instead, allow them to teach you, refine you, and remind you that everything happening in your life is part of a greater plan. Allah allows broken trust not to break you completely, but to build a foundation of patience, resilience, and faith that cannot be shaken. When you reflect on these moments in the future, you will realize that the betrayal was not the end of your journey, it was a beginning. It revealed your capacity to endure, to forgive, and to trust in Allah above all else. It helped you shed what was harmful and opened the way for what is truly good and beneficial for you. Remember, broken trust does not define you. It is a test designed to strengthen your heart, deepen your faith, and prepare you for the blessings Allah has in store. Your worth is not determined by who hurt you, but by your ability to rise above the pain, learn from it, and continue walking with faith, hope, and patience. Betrayal redirects you to the right path. When someone betrays you, it can feel like your world has been turned upside down. You may feel lost, angry, or hopeless. You might ask yourself, why did this happen? Why did this person treat me this way? It is natural to feel pain and confusion. But what if I told you that betrayal is not always about losing someone? It is often about finding the right path that Allah has planned for you. Sometimes the people who hurt us are not enemies, they are guides in disguise. Their actions may close doors that were never meant for us, push us out of relationships that would hold us back, or remove us from environments that would not allow us to grow. Allah uses these painful experiences to redirect us toward what is truly best for us, even if we cannot see it in the moment. Every betrayal is a turning point. It forces you to pause, reflect, and reevaluate your life. It teaches you to question who and what truly deserves your love, your time, and your energy. It teaches you to prioritize your peace, your growth, and your faith. The pain of betrayal is heavy, but it carries a hidden blessing. It opens your eyes to the path Allah wants you to walk, a path filled with people, opportunities, and experiences that are meant for your highest good. When someone betrays you, it may feel like rejection, but it is actually protection. Allah is closing the doors that would have led you to harm, disappointment, or stagnation. He is gently guiding you toward the doors that will lead you to success, happiness, and spiritual fulfillment. Sometimes we are too attached to what seems familiar, even if it is harmful. Betrayal shakes us, and in that shaking, we finally see the truth. It is important to remember that the timing of everything is in Allah's hands. The person who hurt you may have seemed so important, so central to your life, but Allah knows that their presence would have kept you from the blessings that were waiting for you. Every painful ending, every sudden loss, every betrayal is part of a larger plan to bring you closer to what is right, pure, and beneficial. When you reflect on betrayal in the future, you will realize that it was never a punishment. It was a nudge, a push, and a redirection. It was Allah's way of showing you the life and the people that are meant for you. The person who betrayed you is not your enemy. They are part of your journey, helping you learn, grow, and move toward the path Allah has prepared for you. Instead of dwelling on anger or regret, see betrayal as a sign that something better is coming, that Allah is protecting you, and that your heart is being guided toward what is truly meant for it. The pain you feel now is temporary, but the lessons and the path it opens are eternal. Dependence shifts from people to Allah. When someone lets you down, disappoints you, or walks away from your life, it can leave a deep ache in your heart. At first, you may feel lost, confused, or even betrayed. You might wonder why you trusted them, why you cared so much, or why your heart was so vulnerable. It is natural to feel pain, but these moments carry one of the most important lessons your heart will ever learn. True strength and comfort do not come from people, they come from Allah. Human beings are imperfect. People will make mistakes, let you down, and sometimes leave when you need them the most. Holding your hope, your trust, or your happiness entirely in the hands of others is like trying to build a house on sand. It is unstable, fragile, and temporary. Painful experiences teach you that your peace, your security, and your sense of worth must ultimately come from Allah, the one who never fails, never leaves, and never disappoints. When someone fails you, it is an invitation to shift your dependence. Instead of looking outward for validation, love, or support, you begin to look upward to Allah, who is constant, merciful, and perfectly wise. Every disappointment becomes an opportunity to strengthen your connection with Him, to trust His timing, and to rely on His guidance. You start to understand that even when people let you down, you are never truly alone. Allah is always with you, and His plan is always working for your good, even when you cannot see it. This shift is not always easy. At first, you may feel anger, sadness, or bitterness. You may even question your worth or your ability to trust again. But slowly, as you place your heart in Allah's hands, you realize that relying on Him is different. It is not dependent on circumstances or people. It is unshakable. It brings peace even in the midst of pain. It provides hope when everything else feels hopeless. When your dependence moves from people to Allah, you also start to see relationships and situations more clearly. You no longer cling to what is harmful, temporary, or unfaithful. You no longer invest your energy into people who cannot honor your trust. Instead, you hold on to what is true, pure, and aligned with Allah's plan for your life. You begin to see that every disappointment, every heartbreak, and every betrayal was part of a process to teach you self-reliance, patience, and spiritual maturity. Eventually, you discover a freedom you never had before. Your heart is no longer fragile, waiting for someone else to complete it. Your peace does not depend on anyone's actions, and your happiness is not at the mercy of human mistakes. You learn that Allah alone is enough. And in that understanding, your life begins to shift. You begin to attract the right people, the right opportunities, and the right blessings because your heart is aligned with what Allah intended for you all along. Painful experiences are never wasted. When someone lets you down, it is not a sign that you are weak, it is a divine opportunity for growth. Allah allows these moments so you can discover a depth of strength, resilience, and trust that can only come from Him. Your heart becomes stronger, your faith deeper, and your life guided by wisdom that cannot be shaken by people or circumstances. Pain purifies your heart. Pain is never wasted in your life. Sometimes Allah allows difficult people or situations into your path not to punish you, but to cleanse your heart and purify your soul. When someone hurts you, betrays you, or abandons you, it may feel like the world is against you. But in truth, these moments are meant to teach you one of life's most valuable lessons: how to let go of what does not serve your heart and how to rely on what is everlasting. The pain you feel strips away illusions and false attachments. It shows you who truly cares, who is sincere, and who will stand by you through life's storms. It also teaches you to detach from people, habits, and situations that keep you from growing spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. What feels like heartbreak is actually a process of refining your heart, making it ready for something better, something pure, and something aligned with Allah's wisdom. Through pain, your priorities begin to shift. You start to see clearly what truly matters and what is temporary. You recognize that your happiness, your peace, and your worth cannot depend on the approval or presence of others. Instead, you learn to place your trust in Allah, the one who never fails, never abandons, and never makes mistakes in His timing. Each difficult moment becomes a reminder that your heart is being prepared for something greater, something worthy of your love, energy, and attention. Pain also teaches patience, humility, and empathy. When your heart has been broken, you develop compassion for others who are hurting. You become more forgiving, more understanding, and more aware of the struggles people face. The trials you endure allow your character to grow, making you a stronger and wiser person. Your heart learns to respond with calm and clarity rather than anger or despair, even when the world feels heavy. It is easy to focus on the hurt, the betrayal, or the disappointment, but the real purpose is to transform your heart. Every tear, every pang of sadness, and every moment of loneliness is part of a quiet, divine process. Allah is working in your life even when you cannot see it. He is clearing away what is unnecessary, opening space for what is truly good, and strengthening you in ways that no comfort or ease could ever achieve. When you finally look back, you will realize that the moments that felt unbearable were the very moments that purified your heart. They stripped away attachments that would have weighed you down, taught you to value what is eternal over what is temporary, and guided you toward the people, opportunities, and blessings that were meant for you. Pain was never your enemy, it was your teacher, your guide, and your purifier. Your heart, once heavy with sorrow, will emerge stronger, calmer, and more capable of receiving the right kind of love, the right kind of friendship, and the right opportunities. The purification process through pain ensures that your life moves forward with clarity, purpose, and faith, and that you are ready to embrace the blessings that Allah has prepared for you. Every trial is a step toward your best version. Life is full of trials, challenges, and moments that feel impossible to bear. Every hardship, every setback, and every difficult situation can make you feel small, weak, or even defeated. But what you must understand is that these trials are not meaningless. They are stepping stones in your journey toward becoming the best version of yourself. Every test, no matter how painful, carries a purpose that Allah alone knows. When you face difficulties, it is easy to focus only on the pain. You might wonder why this is happening to you, why life is so unfair, or why Allah allows suffering in your path. But trials are not meant to break you, they are meant to build you. They shape your character, strengthen your spirit, and prepare you for the blessings and responsibilities that lie ahead. Every struggle, every moment of discomfort is teaching you patience, resilience, and faith. Trials reveal who you really are. They show you how strong you can be when everything seems lost. They teach you what matters most, what is temporary, and what deserves your energy and love. When life feels heavy, remember that the weight you are carrying today is molding you into someone who is ready for tomorrow's opportunities, challenges, and rewards. Difficulties also teach gratitude and perspective. When you endure pain and overcome obstacles, you start to appreciate the blessings that may have gone unnoticed before. You see life more clearly, and you begin to understand the true value of patience, perseverance, and trust in Allah's plan. Your heart becomes more mature, your mind wiser, and your soul more grounded. It is important to realize that every trial is a step toward your best self. The person you are becoming through struggle is not the person you were before. You are being refined like gold, tested in fire, and shaped by experiences that will ultimately bring out the strongest, most capable, and most faithful version of you. The challenges you face today are not permanent, but the strength and wisdom you gain from them will last a lifetime. Sometimes trials come in the form of relationships that fail, opportunities that are lost, or dreams that are delayed. Other times they come as personal struggles, doubts, or fears. Whatever form they take, know that each trial has a hidden lesson, a purpose, and a blessing. Allah allows these moments so you can grow spiritually, emotionally, and mentally, preparing you for a life that is richer, fuller, and more meaningful than you can imagine. When you look back, you will see that every hardship was part of a divine plan to guide you to the best version of yourself. Nothing is wasted in Allah's wisdom. The heartbreak, the pain, the confusion, they were all shaping you, teaching you, and preparing you to step into a life filled with strength, clarity, and faith. Your trials are not obstacles, they are the path. Every step you take through difficulty is a step closer to the person Allah created you to be. Trust the process, trust your journey, and trust Allah's timing. You are being built, shaped, and prepared for the best version of yourself, and every trial is a necessary part of that beautiful transformation. Forgiveness and letting go leads to freedom. Sometimes the most painful part of being hurt is not just the betrayal, disappointment, or loss itself. It is the weight we carry afterward. Anger, resentment, and bitterness can anchor us to the past, preventing us from moving forward. We replay moments of pain in our minds, wishing things had been different, wishing people had treated us better. But holding on to these feelings keeps us trapped, and the freedom we seek can only come through forgiveness and letting go. Forgiveness does not mean what happened was okay, nor does it mean you have to forget or reconcile with the person who hurt you. Forgiveness is for your heart, not for them. It is a conscious choice to release the burden of anger, resentment, and bitterness, and to place your trust in Allah, who is the ultimate judge, the ultimate protector, and the ultimate healer. When you forgive, you are not excusing the wrong that was done to you, you are freeing yourself from the weight of it. Letting go can feel impossible at first. It may seem as though forgiving someone means you are weak or that you are giving up. But in reality, forgiveness is one of the strongest acts of courage you can take. It is a declaration that you will not allow pain to define you, control you, or keep you from the life Allah has planned for you. When you release the anger and bitterness, Your heart begins to heal, your mind gains clarity, and your soul finds peace. Holding on to hurt keeps you looking backward, constantly revisiting the pain and preventing yourself from seeing the blessings that are waiting for you. But when you forgive, you open the door to new opportunities, new relationships, and new experiences that are aligned with Allah's plan. You allow yourself to move forward with faith, hope, and trust, knowing that everything that happened was part of a larger purpose preparing you for a life full of peace, wisdom, and fulfillment. Forgiveness also allows your heart to grow stronger. It teaches patience, empathy, and compassion. It reminds you that your peace is more important than holding on to grudges, and that your spiritual growth matters more than the temporary satisfaction of resentment. Every time you choose to forgive, you take a step toward emotional freedom, spiritual clarity, and inner strength. Letting go is also about trusting Allah. It is about realizing that the person who hurt you does not have the final say in your life. Allah's wisdom is perfect, His timing is flawless, and His plan is beyond what we can imagine. When you leave judgment in His hands and release the hurt from your heart, you are acknowledging that He is in control and that everything that has happened has a purpose, even if you cannot see it yet. When you finally forgive and let go, you experience a freedom that is impossible to achieve while carrying anger and pain. Your heart feels lighter, your soul feels calmer, and your mind can focus on what truly matters: your growth, your faith, and the blessings that are yet to come. You begin to understand that life is not about holding on to those who hurt you, but about embracing the lessons, trusting Allah, and stepping into a future filled with hope and peace. In the end, forgiveness and letting go are not just acts of mercy, they are acts of liberation. They free you from the chains of the past, open your heart to what is good and meaningful, and allow you to move forward with strength, clarity, and unwavering faith in Allah's plan. When you release what no longer serves you, you make space for the right people, the right opportunities, and the blessings Allah has always meant for you. Before we end, take a moment and let this sink in. Every tear you have shed, every heartbreak, every betrayal, and every trial you have faced was never wasted. Allah was shaping you, refining you, and preparing you for the life, the blessings, and the peace that He has always intended for you. The person who hurt you was never your enemy. They were part of a process to show you your own strength, to teach you patience, and to guide you toward what is truly meant for you. Every moment of pain you endured was a stepping stone to the person you are becoming, the person Allah created you to be. Strong, wise, resilient, and filled with faith. So today, I want you to make a choice. Choose to trust Allah completely. Choose to let go of what is not meant for you. Choose forgiveness, not for them, but for your heart. Release the anger, release the resentment, and step into the freedom, clarity, and peace that is waiting for you. Remember this: your story is far from over. Your pain is not permanent. Your trials are not meaningless. What felt like destruction was actually divine construction. And the best chapters of your life, filled with blessings, love, and purpose, are still ahead. Carry this with you always. Allah is in control. He never abandons you. He never makes mistakes. And every single moment, even the hardest ones, are part of a plan to make you stronger than you ever imagined. Trust Him, believe in His plan, and rise, because the world is waiting for the powerful, unstoppable version of you that is being built right now.